Welcome to TotalPave Talk. Hi there, I'm Scott McMillan, Technical Manager here at TotalPave, and in today's talk we will be discussing offline data collection. To set the stage for our talk today, we'll assume that you've decided to go with TotalPave for your data collection needs, opting for 95% less of a cost than the high-speed data collection van, as well as increased reliability and repeatability than the classic windshield survey. Though if you are using the classic windshield survey, wondering about your service area isn't really a question you need to ask yourself when you're using the classic pen and paper method. Though I would recommend bringing a pencil out in the field, as I would much rather run out of service than ink, and I'll tell you why here today. So, quick answer to the question, do you need a data connection when collecting data with TotalPave? No. Our offline functionality is designed as a failsafe, working in the background of the application for those rural roads that may have dead service areas. These offline capabilities also provide potential cost savings on your expensive data plans. So let's take a look at how this technology works. So changing my screen here, we can see the TotalPave web portal as well as my phone screen. For comparison, we'll first do a PCI survey with internet connection, and we'll be surveying the black line here on University Avenue. So from the last screen, I hit that big blue button to geo to my location, and I've just zoomed in on the road section that we want to take a look at. I'm working from home, so we don't see my GPS point right there, so that's why I just zoomed in. But as I move around on my phone screen here, we can see that the map on the phone screen versus the map on the web portal are just carbon copies. So if you're in the field collecting data, you can see what roads around you have been surveyed, what roads need to be, with the black lines indicating no data has been collected yet. So we'll just select this location, confirm. From here we're told what to do by TotalPave based on the ASTM standard, how many samples to do at what length and what interval. So I'll just do what I'm told. I'll enter in the distresses here, just a couple common ones so we get a couple quick calculations. I'll click on weathering, hit OK. So I'm going to hit verify done for sample 1, just say we have weathering for the complete area. Sample 2, I'll just throw in a bunch of alligator cracking so we get a different calculation on our PCI. So again, make sure you hit verify done. So from here, I'm going to go back to the main page, and this is where the upload is going to occur. If you take a look in the upper left-hand corner of my phone screen, you'll see a quick little load bar, and there was just a little blip there, but that's indicating that all the calculations are being done and all the data is being transferred to the cloud, which, as you know, if you're a user of TotalPave, once I refresh my web portal here, you'll be able to see that automatic data upload where all that data we just collected in the field is now available for download and viewing. So we'll just give it a second here, and we'll zoom in on that line segment that we just surveyed on University Avenue. That black line is now green, just like on our phone screen. And we can see the individual data that's been collected here on this sidebar as well. So we have our 72 like on our phone, as well as the individual samples that we just collected as well. So this was a general PCI survey with internet connection. For our comparison, I will be turning my phone into airplane mode and shutting off my Wi-Fi so we can demonstrate how we can do this data collection process without any data connection. So as you can see, my phone is currently in airplane mode, and we'll just do the exact same thing we did while having data connection, but this time in offline mode. So again, I just zoomed in on my phone screen, and I'm just going to select this segment here on Peter Kelly Drive for an example. So we'll confirm it just like last time, and again we get our automatic calculations of what sample we need to do. So this sample segment is shorter, so we only have one sample to do. So I'll just add in a couple extra distresses this time so we have more to look at. Again, I'll put in a lot of alligator cracking and weathering and just throw in a couple potholes for fun. So again, from here I'm going to hit verify done, but this gray icon pops up indicating that we don't have any internet connection. Just like when we did have internet connection, I'm going to hit back on the screen here. We don't see the load bar as there's no connection for it to do the calculations as well as the automatic upload. but I will show you here when I hit the big blue button, I'd still get my automatic geolocation, as without data connection we still are able to get our GPS location, and I'll go back there. But also with this, the data itself might not be uploaded to the cloud or calculating PCI as of right yet, but we can go back into our sample and see that there's still 3 items there, and that our items are actually still saved on the sample we just did. What we don't see, however, is that in the background of the application, it's constantly searching for that data connection to calculate the PCI and upload the data. So whether you're in spotty service and you end up doing 1 or 10 samples without any data connection in the offline mode, as long as you're just continuing on with your survey, as soon as you get out of that dead service area, the application will automatically calculate that for you. So for this example, I will just turn off my airplane mode here and go back to the main screen. So as soon as I do any other function on the phone screen, whether I geo my location or take a look at the survey and go back to the main screen, we see the blip there, and it automatically is calculating that PCI just like it is with the data connection, and just like last time, we get that automatic upload to the web portal as well. So I've opened up the TotalPave IRI application. So just like we saw on the PCI app, when we didn't have any data connection, it wasn't required when we were searching for our GPS location. And that's the data used along with the accelerometer data within your smartphone that's used to calculate IRI data using TotalPave. So without internet connection, that's no big deal, as we don't require that for the actual calculation that's taking place. So since internet connection is not required for the IRI application, there's no major queue to take note of. Unlike the PCI app, if we switch from airplane mode to internet connection, nothing occurs. There's no warning, as this internet connection is not required to collect the data on the IRI application. I would like to note though, if you do have a data plan on your phone that provides you with internet connection, I do encourage you to use it while collecting IRI data with TotalPave, as this internet connection does improve your GPS location. Though not to fret, we do have another technique when it comes to saving on your data plan on the actual upload of this data that we've collected. To demonstrate this, we will do an example here. So let's imagine our phone is mounted properly within our vehicle, it's all level, and we're ready to collect IRI data. I'll hit this big green button and we're collecting that accelerometer and GPS data that we talked about earlier. Again, no need for internet connection. So I'll just end this IRI run here. And now all that data is located in our smartphone, and we need to upload that now. And that's where internet connection is required. So I'll go to the logs there in the bottom right corner of my phone screen, and we can see all the logs of all the IRI logs we've conducted. So again, the automatic upload does not occur, and this is done purposefully. So we can, the nice thing about this is we can go in the field and collect IRI data all day, do hour-long runs. If we had that automatic upload of the data you were collecting, that would eat into your data plans. So the nice thing about this, again, we can be in the field, come back to the office, come back home, use the Wi-Fi to upload, and lower that dependency on internet connection in the field. So I'll just click that upload button, and we can see that data being uploaded. So this is the actual aspect of the IRI that requires that internet connection. So we can go out in the field, not require any internet connection, bring all the data home and upload it once we hit Wi-Fi. So there you have it. That's how you're able to collect data offline using TotalPave. TotalPave's offline functionality provides you a great failsafe if you run into any issues in the field, especially for rural roads. This functionality ensures you a way, no matter your service area, the ability to collect data well in the field, and hopefully helping a little bit when it comes to your smartphone data plan. Thanks again for joining me for today's TotalPave talk. As always, I'd love to hear from you. Let me know if you have any questions, thoughts, or ideas. All the best, and hope to talk to you soon.